I goes, what is with Bonner? And I said, Bonner thinks he's black. That guy don't think he's black. I go, he thinks he's black. I told her the same thing.
His kid is.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about some crazy audio that is leaked from a Los Angeles City Council meeting in which many of the members were speaking negatively, hatefully, and in a racist fashion against black people. Now, the president of the City Council, Nury Martinez, has resigned not from the council, but just as the president of the council. So if you see a headline that says Nury Martinez resigns from the City Council, that's not 100% true. But I digress. Let's get into the audio. There's no video. It's just audio. And if you want to hear this audio without my commentary, the link shall be in the description box. This is 100% legitimate, straight from LA Times. Let's go ahead and roll the footage. What we're going to have here first is just some wording. So right here it says, Council President Nury Martinez makes racist remarks again about Council Member Mike Bonin's young son, while others chime in during this. That's another conversation. Okay, so that was a context there, talking about his son. The group was discussing a dispute between council members Karen Price and Marquise Horace Dawson, who were at odds last year over whose district will represent USC and Expedition Park once the new maps are finalized. Okay, so again, there's more context there, so you understand what they're talking about when they're talking about it. All right, and we're going to get into it in just a minute. The clip begins with Martinez recounting a conversation she allegedly had with businessman Danny Bakewell, whoever that is.
So getting back to Marquise, I told Danny, if you want to cut a deal and if you want to make like boss moves, I would go after the airport. He goes, I love that idea. I said, tell Marquise,
So
go take it from his friend.
Don't go
after. Leave him alone. Yeah. Go get the airport from his little brother, that little bitch Bonnet.
Black people.
I go, what is with the bomb? What is with?
Now, I heard some stuff in the background about black people, but it wasn't right there in the subtitles. So I'm keeping LA Times on their toes here with this sub game because I did hear that. I'm not sure whose voice that was. It might have been quote unquote Kevin De Leon, aka Kevin Alexander. And I'll say why I said that in just a minute. You'll understand.
Bonnet, and I said, Bonnet thinks he's black. That guy don't think he's black. I go, he thinks he's black. I told her the same thing.
His kid is.
He goes, why are they so close?
So if you missed that, they were saying that Bonin thinks he's black, and then the other person was like, "Well, he got a black son. His kid is. I guess that counts, right?"
And he's from Massachusetts. This kid, the one here, this kid is the dad.
He's black.
Yeah.
Lo trae así during Black History Month, lo lleva al council y lo pone acá en el. Remember, lo trae. It's an accessory when we do the MLK parade.
Just like when
They used to have those statues in
Lo trae
plantations.
Just like when Nury brings her Goyard bag or the Louis Vuitton bag.
So they're saying that Mike De Leon's black son is an accessory, just like a Louis bag or a Gucci bag or something like that. And then they're speaking in Spanish and stuff like that too, which is very interesting. Very interesting.
Su negrito, like on the side.
El tres es su negrito. What does that mean, Spanish speakers? I know negrito, black person. Lo tres verdad. What does that mean? Y'all let me know what that means.
You sit next to it. You don't know what they're saying. For MLK, for the parade that Herb used to organize, and all the council who wanted to join Herb on the float, because he used to do a whole float to be nice. Bonnet would be like, hey, Nury, are you going to the MLK? Well, Herb invited me, yeah, I'll go. Okay, I'm bringing whatever the kid's name is. I'm like, it's like the oddest thing. It's like black and brown on this float. And then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved.
Bad ghetto little black kid with his white man. That's what they're saying to you. Like that's what they're saying behind closed doors. But you will never hear that. You will never hear it. Okay. And you know what? I'm not even surprised. I'm not surprised in the least bit because I've seen politicians like city council all over the country, back in Virginia especially, and you'd be surprised. Like if you're just a normie and you're not really aware of what's happening with people behind closed doors, you'd be totally shocked. Totally shocked. But I'm not. Hopefully you're not shocked either. But now we just kind of get a little peek behind the curtain.
Este niño has they're not doing, the kid is bouncing off the effing walls on the floor, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Parece changuito. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm over here trying to parent this kid. I'm like, you can't do that. I said no. And Mike is like, I'm like, you're not teaching your kid anything. It's me and Karen Bass on the floor trying to check this little kid. Me, Karen Bass, y la esposa de Marquise, Carrie. And we're all looking at each other because we're the three women on the floor. Like, who's gonna? This kid's gonna tip us over because he's literally hanging on the rails.
Well, you can't let him off because the spectators will beat his ass.
The spectators would beat him. The spectators would they would beat the kid up. Is that what he just said? Huh? Why would they do that? Well, I forgot. Los Angeles, violent, dangerous crackheads all over the place. You can't. The float is like the safe zone, right, where the police are and the protection. Once he's beyond that protection, you pretty much out there on your own.
Yeah.
They're raising him like a little white kid, which I was like, this kid needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner and then I'll bring him back.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes? Ven para
It's a
acá.
pinch.
Yeah.
Think I've heard that before. See, I'm hearing little dog whistles, and it's getting real loud too, real loud. Okay, so much for that black and brown unity, right? So much for that. So much for that ridiculous notion that just because somebody's not white, they got your best interest at heart. I don't care what color you are. You could be black, white, Puerto Rican, candy stripe. If you're a good person, you're a good person, regardless of what color you are. So this right here tells you, don't just think because somebody's Hispanic that they are your friend if you're a black person or a non-white person, like I said.
But yes, he's the fourth black man.
So anyways, getting back to redistricting.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah. Enough of that little ghetto black kid that white man's raised. Enough of that. How about, let's get back to the politics, shall we? Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, Martinez, that's Nuri Martinez. So she mocked Oaxacans. Now, is that somebody's last name or is that about the region of Mexico? Like, because they got their own little language and everything, the Oaxacans. See this right here? OAX, ACANS. F that guy, he's with the blacks. So that might have been the person that was speaking before. I'm not really sure. Okay. Louis Vuitton handbag. And it's funny because De Leon's talking about all this stuff about, he's a fashion accessory artist in that, but De Leon's actual name is Kevin Alexander. Why change it to De Leon? Are you trying to make yourself be more of something that you should be who you are as Kevin Alexander rather than Kevin De Leon. You're trying to have this name changed to, what's that all about? But anyway, so I'm just seeing if there's anything else in here, anything beyond that. So De Leon called the comments wholly inappropriate and said he had fallen short of the expectations we set for our leaders. Did he apologize? Nope, sure didn't. He says, I regret appearing to condone and even contribute to certain insensitive comments made about a colleague and his family in private. He said in the statement, I reached out to that colleague personally. Didn't apologize. It could have just said, sorry for, Narito, Venkapa, sorry for all that, but nah, I reached out to him and, I offered an olive branch, but I'm not going to apologize to y'all, F y'all. Basically, that's what that says. And guess what? I'm going to still get your vote regardless of what, because LA is Mexico at this point because the blacks have been ran out. That's the truth. That's what's going on. Any black person want to come up here acting crazy, tipping the float over or whatever, that's going to be a problem. Get on out of here. Okay, that is what's happening. Audio was like an hour long, apparently, from what I'm reading right here. It was posted on Reddit, and the person was suspended. Of course, you post something behind the scenes of some political situations, they're going to ban you ASAP from most social media platforms. But if I can find that, I'll link to it in the description box. But again, this video will be in the box for itself. They said Bonin is the council's fourth black member. Mike Bonin won't effing ever say people about Latinos, never say an effing word about us. Oh, so he's got to be half of your back, but do you have the blacks back? I think not. Okay, I don't think Marquise was there. The obviously a black member of the council. It appears to be an Hispanic section, which is probably the majority. So that's pretty interesting. Like I said, all this black and brown pride, we're going to sit together. We're going to be a team. I can't tell. If it's like that in politics, imagine how it is in the streets. 10 times worse. But like I said, it shouldn't matter what race someone is. Are they a good person? You know, focus on that. Focus on what really matters. And you see how the politicians, these are all Democrats here. These ain't no Republicans. I thought the Republicans were racist. Has anyone ever surfaced audio like that of anybody in the GOP speaking that way? I mean, I've never heard it. You might got to go back to, I don't know when. Has it ever happened? They're talking about Strom Thurmond and people like that who were Democrats. I mean, ridiculous stuff. But as I close, I want to say this. I'm not surprised at all, not in the least bit. I expect this from Democrats. This is how they talk. When a lot of normies don't see the behind the scenes stuff, I do. I see it, I hear it, I witness it, I get it in my inbox, I get it in my email all the time. That's how they talk. No surprise at all. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with this leaked audio from the LA City Council meeting? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Not surprised, not in the least bit. I expect this, and I expect this to continue. Like, just because she resigned as a president, she's still in the council. So did she automatically overnight just change her opinion? Did she change her viewpoint? No. She'll be the exact same way today, tomorrow, and the next day. And Kevin De Leon and everybody else on the call will be the same way. So, I mean, what did this actually do as far as the resigning and no apology? Nothing. It'd be the same thing going on tomorrow. Business as usual. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.